What is up, guys? Killerkev here, and today on this particular 8-bit series we are going to be doing Rhino. Yes, he's a big boy and we're going to be doing him. So yeah, not a lot of colours needed for this. You can be black, you're going to need a light and a dark grey wall. I've just chosen these because that's corresponding to the thumbnail and just looks a lot more cleaner. So I'm going for the clay, sort of grey stained clay here, or the clay stained clay. No idea, but it's a darker one. Then we're going to go for the darker grey and the wall as well, just for a little bit of texture. Also going to need a white stained clay as well. There we go. Okay, so as always, never build anything on the floor because it just looks like shit. And this is quite a big build, so you don't want to go too high on these blocks, otherwise it will just look really stupid. So you want a line of 11, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like so. It's one line, and obviously that's going to be his left foot. I'm going to put 3 on the other side. It doesn't really matter. We're going to do it on this side purely because we're going to do the other side. We'll just change the weather here for you guys. Okay, now let's do the other line of 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you want 2 lines of 11, like so. You can actually remove these 3 miscellaneous blocks in the middle. And then after that, the inner ones you're going to come up to, both exactly the same other side, and then you want to breach them like so with a Mickey Mouse face. If you turn your head left or to the right, as you can see, the 2 ears are here, 1, 2, and the nose is there. Obviously we've flipped it upside down just to breach the 2 legs together. So quite symmetrical on each side, apart from the head, obviously. So what we're going to do is come up one either side, and exactly the same thing on this side as well. We're going to do the skeleton first and then the detailing. It's not a lot of detailing, but I just find it easier to do. After that, you want to come in 1 invisible stair set. Same thing on this side as well, so you want to come in 1 like so. After that, you can do the same thing again, but make it 2 in. And the exact same thing on this side as well. Make it 2 in. Then we're going to come 1 more, but this one's going to go up now. So we're going to do the exact same thing on this side as well. It's going to come up, another one, so 2 in total. Then we're going to go invisible stair set 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, like so, and exactly the same thing on the other side as well. So we're going to come up 1, come up 2, and then we're going to come up 3 like so. So the third one here is going to come up approximately 5 in total. So add 4 onto this one, so 2, 3, 4, 5 in total. Exactly the same thing on this side as well. It needs to be 5 in total, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And after that we can come down. So obviously the first invisible stair set, or the first stair set coming down, you just want to put a miscellaneous block, so we're going to put a white, which we're going to do on this side as well. Just a random white doesn't really matter. Then after that, white coming out now to make the hands, it's going to be 5 along. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing on the other side as well. If we come all the way over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on top of the whites, you want to come up an extra 5 as well. So if you're unsure what that is, it's just past the one on the inner side of each one. So obviously inner, 1 more as well. And then we're going to come back down, so we're going to come on the level of this L, so the same level. So if we remove all this, it's going to be the same level. We want to come into the build now. We're going to come into 1, 2. Exactly the same thing on the other side as well. We're going to come into 1, 2. And now we can carry on with these sides as well. So the same thing on the ends here, just put some white to wall like so. And then after that, you want to come 6 high, or 7 high, 6 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exactly the same thing on the other side as well. Some very big hands. 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. And now what we can actually do is remove all those white blocks in between this whole entire thing, like so. So just remove those, take them all out. Now we can start building the arm. So again, from the peaks of the 6, we're going to come in 2, like so. It's an invisible stair set, but make it 2 high, like so. After that, we're going to come up an extra 2 invisible stair set. Exactly the same thing on this side as well. 1, 2 up, like so. After that, the second one is going to come an extra 1 in, and we're going to do another 2 exactly the same prior to that one on top of it as well. So obviously the next one is 2, and then another 2 here. The right hand side one, so leave the left one, the right hand side one needs to be 3 along, and then just put 1 in the middle of those 3 like so. That's actually the start of his head. So the third one here, we're going to come down from right to left, is going to be down an extra 2 invisible stair set. Chin line's obviously going to be 5 long, which is standard character build. 5, and then we're going to go invisible stair set up 1, 2, and then 3. Third one should run along to connect 2 like so. So you should have something that looks like that. What we're going to do is a little bit of detailing, so switch your lighter one, or whatever one you particularly want to use. I'm going to use this one, the lighter one. And we're just going to make a small space invader at the bottom of the feet. It's 3 along and 1 in the middle. So, like so, 1, 2, 3, 1 in the middle. Then we're going to come up to the chest. Now you can do this however you like, but for me I'm probably going to come up an extra 5 at the dark one in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to grab my lighter one. I'm going to make sort of a small star here. Just go up an extra 1. Like so. And then I'm going to put 1 on top. And then I'm going to do this all the way along until it connects. Like so. We'll do the same thing on this side as well. Yep. And then I'm going to do 2 on top. And then I'm just going to do some under his jawline. So I'm going to come away, make 2 like so. You know, you can do the detailing however you like, guys. You don't have to obviously copy me exact, but you know, go crazy, experiment. But that's sort of the pattern I'm going to go for there, just to bring out sort of his head and his sort of chest. Also, you've got to show those pecs. But yeah, the rest of that now we can just fill in with our darker grey wool. So you can just crack on and do that now, guys. Obviously, the other one, the other grey wool that you haven't used prior to that. Just like to mention as well, guys, if you haven't checked out any of the playlist or any other videos in the playlist, please make sure to go and check those ones out. I believe there's almost 150 videos in there. I'm not entirely too sure, but if Minecraft's your thing and Pixelart is your thing as well, I bring out one every single day at 7:30 GMT with no fails guaranteed. Normally it's like the odd occasion where it isn't, purely because I got to get content out for other people as well. But 9 times out of 10, it is pretty much Pixelart 7:30 GMT. So yeah, obviously some of the build tutorials as well are going to be coming out very shortly, which will be good because obviously I missed those. It's just very time consuming to do a build tutorial, and obviously leading up to Christmas there is a lot of work IRL to be done, so that is the only issue. So I'm going to skip ahead in time, guys, and I'm going to fill the rest of this in. All we need to do now is the arms and the top chest, so I'll do that, and then when we've done that I'll be back in a minute. And we are back, and so is the neighbour. The neighbour is absolutely going ham on the wall, so I do apologise if you can hear any sort of precarious banging. Shouldn't be able to, but if you can, I do apologise. So let's switch to white stained clay, and we're just going to make a little face on the right hand side of the far block of his chin. We're going to come along 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously switch to your corresponding main chest colour, put 1 on the end. After the 1 on the end, we're going to come up an extra 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second one, we're going to come in 1. And then between the first layer here, we're going to come along 4 and 1 extra white stained clay, and that's going to lead up to this section here. We're going to switch to our white. We're going to come 2 white, and then next to the 2 white on the left, we're going to go 2 black and a white on top. A line of white stained clay all the way running on the top of this. As you can tell, there's a block underneath here as well, which should be placed with a white stained clay. Make a 4 block in line with the other 2, so like so. After you've done that, just conceal each at the ends, exactly the same as the other eye, with your white, like so. All we need to do now is just add a little bit more white stained clay, so obviously a bit there and a bit there, almost making his face squared. Switch to this side here, we're going to start making the rest of the head, so we're going to come out 1 on the 2 on the left hand side, and that's going to come up 6 in total, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Going to come invisible stairs at 3, so 1, 2, 3 to the right hand corner, top right hand corner. Third one here needs to come 2 along in total, to 3. Middle one's going to come down 2. After that, we're going to put a darker grey, which is the main colour of the chest. From that one, we're going to come right 2, 1, 2. Put a grey, a black on top, and a grey next, and a black next to the grey. For this one as well, you need to come 2 down. Then again, another dark grey. We're going to come 3 along. 1, 2, 3. An extra 4 to just come over to this section here. Carry on all the way up, put an extra 1 like so. So you can tell that's the main part of his head. We're going to make his horns. Obviously these bits aren't going to be his horn here. This one, this precariously block here that's sort of slanted and sloped here. We're going to come up 1, 2, and then we're going to come back down 1 like so, and then from there we're going to come obviously down an extra 1 just to connect this. So this is a horn. Now we're going to come and make the other horn like so, just to connect it like so. Like have a little look at that pan, something like that. Pause the video if you get stuck at any time, by the way, guys. And now after this one, we can come up an extra one to the right hand corner, 2 invisible stairs set to make a 2 up high, 1 more, and then a peak down like so. So obviously come up 1 to make it a 2, 1 set up the top, which is the point of the horn, and then back down 2 to the other side. Now we're going to come into the build, so we're going to come in now to make a visible stair set down 1, 2, like so. Oh, this needs to come down 4, apologies. 3, 4, now it can come into 1, 2, like so. There we go. So obviously the rest of this whole entire thing you can fill in with your primary colour. Before we do that, I'll let you have a little look at the horns as well. There you go, guys. Pause the video. And now let's crack on and fill the rest of this in. So guys, if you did enjoy, hit me up with that like and that comment. Also as well, if you've got any questions or any requests, please make sure to bung them down in the comment section below. It helps me out an awful lot. Leave me a like as well, guys. Come on. I've seen a lot of my videos have too many views, not enough likes to the corresponding of it. So if you could leave a like, it would be much appreciated. It does help me out an awful lot. Share as well if you did enjoy or found any of my other content enjoyable. But until the next one, guys, Killerkev here, and Killerkev out.